Namaste viewers. Namaste Kaajal. Namaskar Manisha. Namaskar viewers. So we are continuing with the Prashna series, and in the last videos with Ram Kumar ji, you have already explained what a Prashna Kundi is and how the Kundi is to be cast at the moment the Prashna is delivered to the astrologer. Right. In that, we have also discussed, we've also emphasized upon the fact that the accuracy of the time it becomes very important. And also, you said that the intensity with which that question has come up within the querist, that becomes very important, and that time should be considered. Yes, right? Yes. So, today, what more are you going to be telling about?
Manisha, in that video, we have also discussed about the sincerity of the querist and the sincerity of astrologer also, but we did not elaborate much on that. So, sincerity means like, yes, query should be sincere, means the person who is asking, he should be sincere and not testing the astrologer. That is one thing. And the other thing is, sometimes it is not that somebody is testing you. Sometimes it is that the question is not very clear in the mind. When the question is not very clear in the mind of the querist, then also it amounts to insincere query. Or when astrologer also is having too many thoughts in the mind, and sometimes ninth house is malefic or maleficence is coming on the ninth house of the horoscope of Prashna. That time also it shows that astrologer maybe not having that kind of mind that time, which we call as sattvic, or which we call as like shant. So shant chit, astrologer is not shant chit. If astrologer is not shant chit, is not very poised at that time, then also the answer may vary, or answer is not very clear. So it, what I want to convey is that the timing is important, and then intensity is important. Sincerity amounts to the clarity of Prashna actually. And the sincerity is no doubt is that you should not be testing the astrologer, and astrologer also should not be there only for making money. That is the first thing. But the other thing is that the question should be asked because it is Prashna Shastra. So in Prashna Shastra, Prashna is more important than the answer, because जैसा प्रश्न पूछा जाएगा, the way the प्रश्न is asked, or the clarity with which the प्रश्न is asked, in the same clarity will come in the answer.
So you mean to say that a good Prashna will lead to a correct analysis?
Yes, correct analysis only is possible if the Prashna is very clear and precise. Right. If the Prashna is not clear, this will happen, or this will happen, or maybe this will happen, so this will lead to nowhere.
Right. So that means that the sincerity of the querist becomes very important. The sincerity of the astrologer becomes very important. And both of these can actually be judged from the Prashna Kundi that we get at that time.
Yes, that can be judged, because if someone is saying, I am very clear about my Prashna, or I am very sincere also in asking the query, whatsoever the querist is saying, a good astrologer can judge from the Prashna Kundi that the query is sincere or not. So there are some combinations, okay, which we will talking in future videos also. But I can tell you one, like if the moon and Mercury are there in aspecting each other or sitting together, and Mars is also there with moon Mars Mercury combination is there, then it amounts in Lagna. It should be Lagna is also in moon is in Lagna, and Mars is aspecting, Mercury aspecting, or moon Mars together in Lagna, Mercury is aspecting. So there are so many ways, but Lagna, Mars, Mercury and moon, if they are in combination, they are present in the query, then it shows that the query is insincere. Maybe the querist is asking only for testing. Maybe the question is not very clear in his mind. Maybe two thoughts are coming in his mind. So that has to be seen, and that query should be delayed by the astrologer, not to be seen at that time, because then answer, that good answer will not, a clear answer will also not come.
Right. And the sincerity of the astrologer, likewise, you said, can be judged from the Prashna Kundli in the ninth house comes afflicted with some malefics.
Yes, yes. Mainly that. There are other combinations also, but if we start discussing here, then the whole videos will go that.
Nice, got it. And now, sometimes what happens is that a person comes to me asking that same question, then he goes to another astrologer asking that same question. Do you think that is advisable? I mean, we do go and show our natal horoscope to a number of astrologers, for a different opinion, for a second opinion.
Yes.
So,
because everybody wants a positive reply.
yeah.
So when the positive reply is not there, so sometimes they think that astrologer is not that good. Reply should come positive only. So that is the reason. So, but this is not correct, especially in Prashna. Say natal horoscope you are taking to 2, 3, 4, 5, even 10 astrologers. Your natal horoscope will remain the same, and whatever is there in the dasha or in transit will tend to happen. So it is not advisable for natal horoscope also to go to too many astrologers. But still, if you are going, so it will not, fate will remain the same, no change will be there. But if Prashna is, you are asking one astrologer, same Prashna, and the another day or after 2 hours, you are asking the another astrologer, so that Prashna stands cancelled. It doesn't mean that the second query will be answered and first is cancelled. No. This is both of them stand, because otherwise, so you will keep trying till you get the positive answer. And then the positive answer, then you say, okay, this is the positive answer, I will take this. No, you are not there to take or give or leave something. You have to accept what is there in the stars or what is being what is divine energy telling you, that you have to do.
So this topic of approaching Prashna, I think we've covered the main points here.
One thing more I want to add, Manisha, that because why you are going to 2, 3, 4 astrologers is because the astrologer you asked, maybe you don't have full faith on that astrologer. So this is advisable that if you go to first time only, if you want to ask question, you should go to only one astrologer whom you have full faith. So you should not go to otherwise because somebody has told you कि चलो चलो इसके पास चलते हैं, you go there. So it is not like that. If you don't have faith, don't go for Prashna. For natal, you can go. You can want to experience someone, experience through natal. Don't experience through Prashna.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So we'll be chatting again on the next topic. Thank you. Thank you, viewers.